I think I was. I think I was. Uh, Sorry about that. Yeah. How are you doing, Canary? Good afternoon or good evening. I don't know where you are. I know that city is in Liverpool, but I cannot check the weather anymore. And Brent, welcome, welcome, welcome. I was saying that if that is you, then in the words of Sid, you're a stupid, sexy comic character. If this is a depiction of you or your likeness. Let's see. I'm a little bit doubtful because I'm confusing my sketch line with the actual lines that I want to follow for the leg. It should work out in the end. 10 is too much. Okay. Maybe 7. Okay, I'll go here. Oops. How was your weekend, guys? You have any cool stories to tell? Any new jokes? So we are going to trample over this part for a bit. We want to roughly go this way. This way. Birthday was great. Um, Saturday morning. Oh, what I did Saturday morning. I woke up. Um, what did we do? We did something early on, but I can't remember what was it. And then as the day progressed, um, Jesus Christ, I'm having mental blackouts. How did I do? Did we went to have lunch? I can't remember if we went to have lunch. Oh no, I remember now. Saturday morning I was working. That's why I don't remember anything. I was working in the morning. I work half a shift. Um, while my wife went out to buy all the ingredients to make Japanese curry and rice because that's my favorite food. And then she arrived and she gave me my presents, which I have shown a couple of times now. But I got a Venus flytrap. Thank you. And I got some tulips. You cannot see the other ones because they're yellowish. I got some tulips. Well, so yeah, and then she she made curry for me, Japanese curry, and I ate a bunch of it. And then in the afternoon, we played some games, and I realized that they already have the last movie of the theatrical release of Neon Genesis Evangelion. So we did like a marathon, or we binge watch the whole four movies. I will not recommend going first into that one, Brent, into that anime if you haven't watched Neon Genesis Evangelion, or if someone has recommended it, because they are quite complicated and they don't explain their own lore very well. So you have to do a lot of digging on the outside, learn about lots of psychology, just to try to understand what they're talking about. They also touch several religious, not themes, but references. So it gets quite complicated really quick. And this is the remake of the original series, let's say. Although, without getting into too much complications, really it's more like a recycle in the better sense of the word. Like we are watching another cycle of the same story because it's it goes into repetition. There you go. I think that's a little bit better. Brent's mustache. uh, but Brent, as I remember, your mustache has been drawn by all the greatest in history. I'm pretty sure there's already depictions of your stash in the Louvre, drawn by Michelangelo. It's called by Michelangelo, and then I'm pretty sure the sketches of it in made by Da Vinci. Yes. I will not discard it. So yeah, we watched that until what was it? Almost 3 a.m. And then we went to bed. Let's see how that looks. Let's see if that's not just too small. Yeah, it is too small. It looks so weird. So how it's in reference to sketch? Goes a little bit lower. Although it's a little bit more faithful to this proportion, like really tiny ankles and really tiny legs. Wanna become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfollows.com. No, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bot. But thank you for joining, Mr. Bot. Let's get rid of this leg because it looks really weird. And now I have to be careful. There it is. Roughly that size. I'm just using that as a reference. Don't pay attention to it. Hello, hello, Mr. Sub-Zero. I was gonna ask you something the other day. Um, what was the name of that horse skull lady that goes in Christmas and does technically a rap battle against you? In Welsh, in Gales. Sorry to welcome you with a such a weird question. Uh, Mary something. What's it called? What is it called? What is it called? Hey, Plushy, how are you? The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Like that. Chilling out. How are you? I'm great. I'm great. Thank you. I was asking Sub-Zero if he could remind me of that skeletal horse figure that visits your house in Christmas in Wales. Why you do this to me, Dimitri? Yeah, I might have just to do that. Well, for later. You'll never dispel this demon. You guys are so much fun. Come on. I can't remember. And it's gonna be bothering me. Uh Horse School um Pride Wales. Mary Lude or Lead. How is it pronounced? And is it something from Wales or is it done anywhere else in the UK? I wonder if Sub-Zero has to fend against Mary Lude or Luid. The Mary Lead, fairy lead. How is it pronounced? Fairy lead. You say that it looks like a testrel. Plushy says. He's a wassailing wassailing folk custom in South Wales. The tradition entails the use of an eponymous hobby horse, which is made from a horse skull mounted on a pole and carried by an individual hidden under a sackcloth. The custom was first recorded in 1800, with subsequent accounts of it being produced into the early 20th century. According to this, the Merry Lead or Fairy Lead was a tradition performed at Christmas time by groups of men who would accompany the horse on its travels around the local area. And although the makeup of such groups varied, they typically included an individual to carry the horse, a leader, and individuals dressed as stock characters such as Punch and Judy. Wow, I don't know those. The men will carry the Hey Louis or Louis. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sabi, help me. Uh, uh, the man will carry the merry lead to local houses where they will request entry through the medium of song. The householders will be expected to deny them entry again through song, and the two sides will continue their responses to one another in this manner. If the householders eventually relented, then the team will be permitted entry and given food and drink. Although the custom was given various names, it was best known as the Mary Louis. The etymology of this term remains the subject of academic debate. The folklorist Aeroeth C. Pete believed that the term meant Holy Mary, and thus was a reference to Mary, Mother of Jesus, while fellow folklorist E. C. Call or Cott thought it more likely that the term had originally meant great mare, though referring to the head's equine appearance. A number of earlier folklorists to examine the topic, such as Pete and Ellen Ettlinger, believed that the tradition had once been a pre-Christian religious rite, although scholarly support for this interpretation has declined amid a lack of supporting evidence. The absence of late medieval references to such practices and the geographic dispersal of the various British hooded animal traditions, among them the hoodening of Kent, the Broad, and the Cotswolds, and the Old Bull, Old Top, and Old Horse of northern England, have led to suggest that they derive from the regionalized popularization of the 16th and 17th century fashion for hobby horses among the social elite. Although the tradition declined in the early to mid 20th century, in part due to opposition from some local Christian clergy and changing social conditions, it was revived in new forms in the mid to later part of the century. The tradition has also inspired various artistic depictions, appearing for instance in the work of the painter Clive Hicks Jenkins and the poet Vernon Watkins. Mary Lloyd, like that, Mary Lloyd. I saw, like, I think I saw a TikTok about it, or something on Instagram, and they were depicting it as like imagine that you have a rap battle with a school horse, and if you lose, they get to raid your pantry. And I was like, that tradition is so cool because we have a similar tradition in Mexico. It's really interesting. Um, if this is based on uh, Holy Mary seeking asylum uh, before Christmas or before the born of Christ, the Mexicans have a similar tradition in which a group of people, the peregrines, los peregrinos, hey, thank you, um, they go around the houses singing songs asking for asylum. And the people inside the houses deny the entry of Mary and the baby Jesus, or the soon to be baby Jesus. And they go from house to house, from house to house, until the last house it is granted entry, and the people that host the peregrines offer food and drink. And at the midnight, at midnight, when Jesus is supposed to be born, the effigy or the little figurine is placed into or depiction of the nativities, like little diorama that it gets built every year. And like it's a very similar tradition, and only that we don't have a cool skeletal horse asking entry. That's way cooler. Although we have Dia de los Muertos, right? But I was like, I know someone from Wales. I can ask about it. So, have you ever done that thing? Have you ever lost the rap battle against the dead horse? Has your pantry been raided? If you answer yes to any of those questions, we can help. You do it. You every Saturday you raid everybody, anybody, somebody else's pantry for food and drink. You don't have to wait until Christmas. Do you wear the head horse every Saturday too? If that, I'm expecting a stream about it, and I'll be joining gladly to see you with a head horse. See, maybe when you finally do a face reveal and you start working with your camera, maybe that's what we should have. We should have Sub-Zero in a Mary Lloyd sort of costume. Gosh. Face reveals tomorrow. Oh, all right. At what time do you plan to start so I can raid you? Tomorrow I'm gonna be ending up the stream. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Sid, are you ready to see at Sub-Zero's face tomorrow? Or you'll be actually off planet, as you say? Let's see. We can get rid of this one. This weird leg here. And that's gonna be fixed in a second. Because that line looks really weird here. Yeah, that will be more like this. So it's not just sprouting from the other part of the of the hip. Now we're gonna get into a little bit of trouble because we need to rearrange the placement of this hand so we don't make a humongous hand. As it is, it's already quite big. So we're just gonna do some trickery here by rotating a little bit and coming this way. A little bit more rotation. And then that's it. We can go back to this part. I'm just gonna and remove the extra junk. I went too far. The extra junk here. I'm ready. I've just finished gouging my ass out with red hot knitting needles. So yeah, I'm all set. Why? Why? Is your visage so horrible, Mr. Sub-Zero? Do we really need to avert our eyes? Oh, look how weird this looks. We're just gonna expand it a little bit too. Yeah. She looks a little bit too small. Having a hard time with proportions today, as you can see. Well, that happens when you start a drawing and then you you stop and come back like a week later. There you go. Oh well, maybe we can do something else. Uh, okay, I think that looks a little bit better. Yep. And then we go back to this one. And we do a little bit of rotation. Around there should be fine. Let's look a little bit more. Yeah, you need to use mine or you need to steal them from me. Oscar Sobi will be disappointed if I ever said anything nice complimentary about him. It's part of the mechanic, right? Like the day that you say something that is not nice about him, he will be like, Sid, are you okay? Are you sick? Is everything fine? And the last thing we need to worry about is that tricky hand. So let's see. For this, I need to draw a hand, and it's gonna be obviously a little bit painful to draw. So it should go like this way, and then like this way. So we're gonna go like here for the thumb. If you had that Cash App, I need your artistic skill for getting some merch made. Lol. I just got my Twitch check in the mail. Excellent. So I want to use it for improving my stream. Sure. I think I do have a Cash App. I think I have just used it a couple of times to pay for tacos, but I do have a Cash App account. Um, and yeah, just let me know what you want and we can work it out, Brent. We can work it out. I'm more than happy to help you out. I'm more than happy to do some commissioned artwork. We can work in overlays. We can work in avatars, emotes, whatever you want, brother. More than happy. More than happy. Yep. No, don't worry. Don't worry. It's all fine. Like I said, more than happy to provide with services. So the hand curves this way and then goes this way. It is always a weird position to have a hand. Even more so to draw it like because imagine that this hand is like this, and this is the bulk of the hand, and this is where the knuckles should be, sort of, and then it curves this way, so you have like this weird shape, and this will be part of the ball of the hand, and then you go this way, like geometrically speaking, and from this point you will have something that goes like this, roughly something that goes like this for the index, then ring finger and the small finger should go like this, but then it starts looking really weird because hands are weird. Hands are not difficult. People when say that hands are difficult, they're not difficult, they're just weird. Like whenever you draw a hand, it never looks right because look at this. It's a bunch of meat tentacles that go in any imaginable direction. And if I draw this hand, like Duke, like to you, it looks three dimensional. But if I draw this, it immediately looks weird. And if you have watched any animation, 90% of the time the hands look weird. They look unnatural. And it's because just hands are weird. And here I'm having a big mistake because yeah. Mm, I'm starting to forget where the thumb goes. Thumbs usually go inside unless the palm is looking face up. So if you're like the thumbs always go towards the body, unless you're doing this. But if you're doing let's suppose, mm, 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 mm. And then that's what I'm telling you. Your memory it's faulting. So just look for hand on hip. So yeah, see the thumb goes on the inside. You just need a quick reference like this one or like this one. Some of them have the finger spread. Yeah, and that's a cardinal rule in the comics, right? They always try to hide the hands as much as they can because hands are weird. Hands are weird, and they also require a lot of time to ink. They also require a lot of time to shade, to draw, and to get them right. And you just want to save time and money for your art, so just hide them. Hide the little suckers. But we're gonna go the hard way, and that should be possible hand right there. That should work out. Glitter, welcome. Thank you for joining as always. Kind of like this. I think that's good enough. It looks too massive. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your lurk. She's somewhere lurking to her heart's content. Do we have 5 fingers? Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This looks really weird. But not that weird that we cannot fix it with just a little bit of this. Oop. Ugly line. Oop. Let's switch to erasers. Stubby little fingers. Okay, I think that's an acceptable hand. And then we're gonna go very quick to the face. Let's see, your little girl here has arch eyebrows, a very pronounced cat eye, very plump lips, small nose. So we're gonna go with this.
That's over 9,000!
She looks cute. Does she look cute? I think she does. Ah, thank you, Sid. I really appreciate those. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Admiral J, thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So right now we're gonna start messing up with ourselves. Thank you, Sid. Thank you. Let's do this really quick here. Let's put all this into a new layer. Put this into a folder. Which gonna call it line. Brent, thank you. Thank you for those. Also, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Ooh. They keep coming. Thank you. Thank you. Really, 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 really appreciate them. What happened here? So all you merge. No. Oh. What have I done? Uh, Wait a moment. That's what's going on. I got scared for a second. I thought I had lost my drawing. There you go. That should be good. Yes, we're good. We're in business. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Start adding some color. And I usually do the details of the hair in a separate line layer to avoid this go filling out small spaces. Um, and since I was having fun doing the lines, I was like, yeah, it's okay. I'll work it out later. I'm having fun with this hair, so I'll pay the price later. It will be fine. We just need to go with our pen, and just filling out these little spaces here that look kind of weird. Oh, that's really quick. It's no problem. It's just time consuming. Sometimes you take the time in one part of the drawing and then you have to pay it on the other one. So it's the same. If I would have made the details of the hair in a different layer, it would have taken me time making the details in a different layer. That's all. I just have to go back now and do all this. And also, this is a good time to start looking at some stuff that looks kind of weird. Oops, shit. There's a lot of little details that I'm gonna leave them there. They don't look as clean, but I'm just gonna leave them there because I feel they add a little bit more dimension and character. Like when you have that the brush with ink and it makes a little splotch or a little blotch. So that's the reason I'm leaving those lines over there that otherwise will be erased. I'll do this in a different layer, just in case I want to modify. What time is it? 1:33. We still have a little bit of time. What else is blue? The boots, right? The boots are blue. Oh, no, they're black with blue hints. And since the version that we choose doesn't have the belt, we're just gonna go with a blue belt. I forgot one line. Okay, there you I have a very helpful brush that goes very well for the fishnets. I just need to see if this is the fishnet side that I want. Instant fishnets! Woo! Yep. Those are very nifty. That brush is very helpful. Super helpful when you don't want to be drawing fishnets all day. You just go and use your fishnet brush. You never notice how tan a color for the skin they use until you put it against everything else. It is quite tan. But although, well, the Batman kind of animation Superman that DC DC has kept as a style for a while, it has very dark shadings and undertones, so it makes sense. It looks darker against the white background or the transparent background. But once you go to the how's it called, against the black, against the black background, it makes way more sense. Instant fishnets. Thank you for the applause. Yeah. Oh, we did. There you go. Completely black. I missed part of the color there. What happened? There you go. Oop. Okay. Now let's see. No, no, no. No, Brent. I don't smoke. I'm not a smoker. I never been and I'll never be. I have never found joy in any of those things. Okay, so now we're gonna go and do a new layer. I'm gonna keep this one below. We don't care about that one. We're gonna use this one. Okay. I was debating how to do the shading. So I'm gonna try a couple of things. See what works best. Oh, shoot. No, 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 no. On your color. Let's see here. Multiply. Multiply. Just doing a little bit experiment here. Because I still wanted to look kind of cartoony. Not super intense cartoony. So we just go with some hints of shading. See if that works in some spots. Like these ones. And then we do some target ones. Like this. Oh. Hmm. I think that holds water. So this is one we can do. This kind of shading And let me know, you guys, if you like that one, or we can go this other way, in which we grab the marker and then we go a little bit more organic, let's say, in which I go like this. But also this will include all kinds of shades. I still don't know. I still haven't decided. Baku, thank you. I don't know which one looks better. Or I can do a combination, like I go like this. And then I can just go over it a little bit more. I think I'll just go with this one. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a difference. Hmm. Hey, thank you. Don't worry, Baku. Don't worry. Really, really appreciate it. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking how I should do the shading. Hola. No, 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 Pen. No. Yeah, I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try one more. And no, Pen, no eres la abuelita de Sid. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that you are older than Sid. Sid, it's an all seedable. And Pen cannot be older than. Pen cannot be older than Sid. In my mind, Pen is like 20 something years old. She just told me her age or how old she's gonna turn, and I refuse. It doesn't click in my head. I'm sorry. I know I haven't seen any pictures of you guys, uh, except for the hairstyle that Pen currently has, which I think is really cute. And in any case, probably that's where I'm coming from because there's no way she looks youthful. Oh, we're running short on time. I wanted to finish it. I think I'm not gonna be able to because of my indecision. But I think we're gonna go for this style of shading, which is a little bit more uh what's it called? Comic book. Yeah, something like this we're gonna be doing. We may need to go a little bit brighter on the colors just for it to translate properly. But I think that's what we're gonna be doing in the end. Or a combination of both. We'll see. So far, I'm gonna work a couple of more minutes because I need to go pick up the kids from school. And obviously, we're gonna write Sub-Zero. I just got a notification that he is live. So I will be getting ready for that too. Let's see, where are you, Sub-Zero? Thank you. Yeah, at least we finished the line art and woo! Thank you again. Thank you. At least we finished the line art and probably Friday we'll finish the whole piece. Um, Either if we go with this again, thank you, Sid. Either if we go this route of shading, we can in the end merge them both, see how it looks. But that's a good thing about painting or drawing in digital, is that you are just one click away of going back into something that you're not so certain. So let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna stop the music right now. And I'm gonna save this little file here so we can keep working on it later. Already have all the base colors, so we won't be needing this one. Thank you, Pen. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. all your sharing. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So, for those who were not here on Sunday, we got our first sponsor stream. Para los que no estuvieron aquí el domingo, tuvimos nuestro primer stream patrocinado. Y si no han tenido la oportunidad o no han querido hacerlo, if you haven't got the chance or you haven't been wanting, uh, if you follow the link that is right now on the chat, si ustedes siguen el link que está en la parte de abajo del chat y bajan el juego en su PC o en su mobile, in PC or mobile, if you download the game and play through the tutorial at least, you help me out with this little counter here. So whenever we reach a milestone, me ayudan con este contador aquí. Cada vez que ustedes me ayudan a llegar a un nivel más, por ejemplo, el siguiente es 15, the next one is 15, I get a bonification for the payment of the stream. So it really keeps things going. I'm gonna be using that money to buy a new tablet because mine, as you can see, it's getting old and scratched. So hopefully we can reach a higher goal. I can get better equipment to keep drawing. I really appreciate all you guys support. Aprecio mucho su soporte. Su apoyo. Si llegamos a una meta más alta de la descarga de los juegos y pasar de perdido el tutorial, me dan una bonificación de ese patrocinio, que es lo que vamos a usar para comprar una nueva tablet de dibujo. Así es que si tienen tiempo, echarme la mano con eso. If you have the time to help me out, you can just play the game. It's a good game. People that have been playing it so far been liking it. Myself included, my wife, she likes it too. Toda la gente que lo ha estado jugando les ha estado gustando, inclusive a mí, incluyéndome a mí y a mi esposa. Y pueden ser parte de Sid Sirens of Justice. You can be part of the Sid Sirens of Justice. So go ahead and give it a try if you have the chance and if you want it. Denle una oportunidad al juego. Nos ayuda bastante para el patrocinio. Without further ado, sin más que agregar, thank you so much for joining. Muchas gracias por estar hoy otra vez y por verme dibujar, por sus beats. Admiral J, Brent, Sub-Zero, Sid, Pen, Baku, todos los que estuvieron hoy, muchas gracias. Y vamos a hacerle un raid a Sub-Zero. We're gonna be raiding Sub-Zero. You guys already know him. He's a great streamer. Just go and show him some disdain or some love, whatever you prefer, depending on the case. Thank you so much. See you guys next time.